A speech.
Nothing to do with the altitude.
So doing that man the party at the moment. Jack Burney's in the middle of the in about last year's national champion in the 92 leading the way. We've gone again down the country, down around the tree, but he's on some riders. As it stands, Cardiff BMX coach, you've got a rider in there. It looks like George Hickey in there. It's on the top three, final straight. Harry Carey's in there. On the 6 break, going round the outside, doing it the hard way. Shepherd, time. By Sally Fox Cooper, going to the tempo BMX UK. Looks like here's Paul facing near the bar, 5 or 6 in the middle. The DJ could be out in from Pro Star. Matt Middle to the football collectively going on. Party's walking Dyson leading it out. Alton Moore's in there as well. Collective Alex Dunkley, look, it's a big one to the ball. The teammates are going after it. Is there injury? That is Hadley Hardy going through. Thought he's going to steer it away, I think. It is here. At the moment, Tom and I still looking like you find out that final shot. Look at the top. Inside the top 5, Jewel with a high on Geddes coming in, his feet, the track reaching down the final straight. Geddes looks like he's unlucky in 5. Right about. Now, if you call your cruisers, the final is on track, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sigma Riz. Neighbour Factory Team UK is going to be Rocco Westwood leading it to turn number 1. Who's there with him? Oh, looks like we have got the rider out of Hackney. That is Sammy Stack. Chasing Mr. Westwood through that second straight at the moment. Team here got a rider inside the top 3. That's Edward Worrell out of Andover BMX Club. They are queuing up behind Mr. Sigma Riz at the moment. Westwood, they're looking good for the T final as things stand. Stack looking good in there in 2, 1 running 3. That's got to be Bristol Guest coming on through for a top 4 spot. Rocco Jenkins, so Rocco going 1 and 4 at the moment. The last straight action. It's going to be Rocco Westwood picking up that B final win. 14-year-old Caruso B final. Picked up an A final on his 20-inch, I believe, but he's in there at the moment. Leading this one through for the Sunny Dunny crew. Hazel's got a rider in there in 2. That's Alfie Ford. Here comes Huey Hall though. But absolutely charging in that final turn all day long. Goes right around the outside of the horse rider. That's going to be Alfie Ford. Picks himself up. 15-16 cruisers. The B final, Ronnie Richards. Freddie Warwick in there with about 3 at the moment. Being chased down by Samuel Wood, doing it for Doncaster BMX Club. Got Max Surridge right there with him in 5. That looks like Lucas Smith in there in that 2 spot to bring it through the final straight. Richard Smith. Surridge 1, 2, 3. Rocking on the outside of Marshall Brook. Doing his fast signatures, Team Bunnies in that order. Emily Eilert in this one as well. Doing it for all of the Outlaws crew out there. working her way around the outside. Susan Farrow one. Now back here in fourth. But look at this battle out front, ladies and gents. Brooke putting the pressure on Sitches to bring it through that third straight. Alex now getting involved in the top three action. Here we go, ladies and gents, in and out of the final turn. 6, Brooke, Ireland's going to go from 3 to 2 as things look down to the wire. It's going to be 6 though, with all you lot losers now out on track with Joel Marston. He's in there at about 3 at the moment. Chasing down the Cardiff BMX Club rider. That is Stretton. Oh, that's straight action. Ian Smythe going to pick up the speed final win on holding thick in 17 to 29. Looks like Amy Willets leading them into turn number 2. Hot shot racing in there at about 3, chasing down the Fluid Bicycle motocross rider. In there in that 2 spot. That's Arla Radcliffe chasing Cam into that final turn. Only Lynn Scott round the outside. Goes from 4 to 3. But it is Willets out front taking that Cruiser B final winners. Now out on track. Charlie Roy, Moto 1 and Muck Up race team. Leading this one out, going 1 and 2 with Pete Watson. Shannon Harradine doing it for MK Evolution and all of the single ladies out there. He's inside at the top 3 spot. That looks like Niall Moss working his way across into the top 4 finish. First semi-final of the day, here's the track, check out your European number 7. Oh, Smythe hits the deck, bouncing BMX high, gonna hold shot into turn number 1. It's looking good for Dowsing, Steinmetz in there in 2, Leo Bradley in 3. Looks like the 17 plate of Swales working his way into a top 4 spot. Turn 2 action, your European number 7, check this guy out. Charlie Dowsing looking good. Here comes the 754 plate, Seth Robinson. He's in there in 5 trying to put the pressure on Swales as he enter the final turn. Steinmetz up to the inside of Dowsing at the front of the pipe, but it's going to be the E7 picking up the win. Steinmetz and Bradley to the line for 2. Final number 10, here's the track, the 13 to 16-year-old girls cruiser. Amy Watson, BMX with her photography. She's going to hold shot into that first corner. Who's there with her in a 2 spot? Looks like it could be Tina and Emily Grimm on the 764 plate when she's being chased down by the 275. Elizabeth Graham doing it for the Centurions. Massive, she's under pressure from Althea Pick. Green Machine Tribe. Graham looks to the inside of Grimm, couldn't quite make it 6, looks big, has worked her way all the way from 4 to 2, down that third straight. Watson though, can anyone catch her? I think not. Amy Watson after your pick, that's going to be a 1 and 2, who's going to get the 3 on the line right the way to the stripe? It's going to be Elizabeth Graham. 15 to 16. Gate goes down on the 15 and 16-year-old cruisers. Check out Big Cotty on the W3 plate. James Cottrell, racing leads it in and out of turn number 1. Who's there with him? Looks like Newton Hinley picking up a team there. And where is Sim? He's in there in 3, Cooper the front. In 4, turn 2 action, looking good for Cotty. As things stand, Hinley doing all he can to close the gap down. So it is the world number 3 and the former world finalist as she wanted to. Macron throws a bow in the final turn. Hinley does the same. Hinley's going to be a race winner as he shots. Oh my word. Newton Hinley with the last turn move. Cooper Macron took advantage. Burning on your cruisers, hit the track. Check out Sean Nisson with an absolutely blinding start. Heading for the turn, but it's going to be Livingston. Moto 1 and Muck Up race team. Livingston hits it, as she wanted to. Mitchell Smith's up there at about 3. Elbow bashing with Jack Hudson as they bring it towards turn number 2. A few riders going airborne and a few not. Livingston is just about hanging on to this by the scruff of his neck. And the British champion, Dan Pople, round the outside, goes from 3 to 1. What a move! Pople's going to win it. Dixon, Smith, Brown, that's your 2, 3, 4. No legs it takes 5. Final 13 seats for 30 plus women's cruisers go down the first straight. SJN looking like she's got her nose ahead into turn number 1. Hard shot racing, absolute bicycle motocross and Gosport National Racing. That's your front 3 ladies. As things go through the second straight row with Becky, it's up here in 4, but she's got Nita one on her inside. Becky's gonna hang on. Joel's looking for a move on SJN. Your world number 3 hangs on to the lead as he brings it in towards the final turn. SJN, go, Scuffle. That's going to be a 1, 2, 3 on the exit of the final turn. Has anyone got enough left in the tank for going for Nichols down to the line? It's going to be SJN, Rebecca Gold, Michelle Scuffle in that order. 40 to 44-year-old cruisers on track. Kieran McAvoy, the first front wheeling kid to show into the first corner. Gillen Dixon's managed to work his way to 2. Oh, Ebbsy threw in a bow, ended up on the deck in a huge heat. McAvoy airborne in and out of turn number 2. Sorted race gear looking good at the front of the pack at the moment. Dylan Dixon's in there in that 2 spot. Wilson's up to 3. Gearbrace banging bows in there in 4. Manny Eaton having a good old scrap with Harry's in 5 and 6. Harry's goes right round the outside, does it the hard way. McAvoy, your race winner. Dylan Dixon for 2. James Wilson's going to round out their podium positions. Put your hands together. Final 15 is to go, the 45 to 49-year-old Bruisers. Where's Norman Marco? He's looking for a whole shot into that first corner, and he's found it. So it is DC Cycles at the front of the pack. DJ Tugel is right there behind him in the 2 spot for Cardiff BMX Club. Stevenson's into 3. Rosie's in 4, but he makes his move in that second corner. It goes from 4 to 3. So that's your new podium holder as he bring it towards the final turn. Brass is in 5, Jason Stevenson in 4, last turn action, Norman Marco looking like he's going to pick this one up. Here comes DJ Tugel though, hasn't got enough left in the tank. Marco Tugel rose 13 to 4. This is the final that was held back for a mechanical, and you are looking at the 30 to 40-year-old cruisers. Benny Marco's on the inside into turn number 1. He's going to hold shot in and out of that first corner. Who's there with him? It's Adam Arnold picking it up for Breakthrough BMX. Ben Steve Orkis wearing that Hungarian jersey right there in that 3 spot. Oh, they're inboard into turn number 2. Adam Arnold went right round the outside. Did it the hard way, but it's your new race leader. Arnold, Marco, Arnold, that's your 1, 2, 3. Ben P. Wilkins is in 4. Who's the rider in 5? Leighton Harding. But it's going to be Adam Arnold down the final straight. Adam Arnold takes the win. Oliver Arnold nicks the 2 spot on the line. Ben. 17 to 29-year-old women's cruiser A final is on track. Marley Nice out of lane number 1. She wants to pick up the whole shot into that first corner. But Hannah Drew shuts the door into that first turn. Pro Star BMX Lashes national champion leads this one out. She's got Nice right there behind her in that 2 spot. Here come the sorted race gear ladies. Taylor Lee, Mohan and Olivia Firth rounding out the top 4 spots. But Firth has been shuffled back a few spots as Charlotte Jackson gets involved in the top 4 action. Hurry's right there on the left-hand shoulder into the final turn. Hurry round the outside. They're queuing up behind Hannah Drew though. Taylor Lee Mohan makes her move. Here comes Izzy Hurry. It's going to be Drew. Mohan gets in a bit, rolled down the final straight. Hurry's going to steal the final podium spots. Hold on to your hats, people. This could get all sorts of messy down the first straight. The check out down Wilton out of lane number 1. He's going to hold shot into the turn. Brooks, he dives underneath Woods. Oh, we're on brick. Wilson just about managed to stick it all right. Hopes in the deck in our first corner, but it's around racing 1 and 2. And Brooks got enough left to catch Wilson. Down the final 2 straight, Casey did near in 3. Rocket Friday 4. Lou Davis Hayes in 5. Daniel Wilson, your European number 7, gonna pick up the win. Alex Brooks, Josh Cates round out the podium. Put your hands together for you. We are a go for the 50 to 54-year-old Perusers. Check out Hilly on lane number 1, your world number 7. Gonna pick it up into turn number 1. Where is our very own Kevin Bacon? It's just been shuffled back to about 4. As the sort of race gear boys get involved. Speedy Reed in there in 2. And Brian goes airborne with him into that second corner. Where's Gascal Carver? What a palaver. He's making moves in there at about 5. As things stand, here comes Daz O'Brien. Looking for a way around Reedy in the final corner. It's going to be Hilly picking up his 1 millionth national win. Darren Speedy Reedy for 2. Daz O'Brien for 3. 55 plus cruisers are waging war on their 24. Stu Campbell out of lane number 1. He's going to hold shot into that first corner. Look at John Bentley, ladies and gents, on his come back to racing. He's in there in 2, doing all he can to chase down the Astar Racing rider at the head of the pack. That's got to be Madron in there at about 3, sticking it around the outside of Bill Stuffle, who's been shuffled back to 4 for Gosport National Race Team. Then McGrath in there in 5, scrapping it out with David Lindsay, but can anyone catch Astar Racing? Stu Campbell? I think not. Campbell, Bentley, Madron, that's going to be your 1, 2, 3. On to the 27-year-old B final on track. Your British champion leading this one out. Jack Byrne doing it for Fleur Bicycle Motocross. Reggie Rice in there in that 2 spot. Looks like we've got a Gosport NRT rider in the mix inside the top 3. That's Oliver Savage chasing down Reggie Rice through that third straight at the moment. The 77 is Jensen Dye. Looks like he's turned it in for the day after his crash earlier on. Let's hope to see him back for more tomorrow. That's Billy late in there working his way into 4 for your British champion Ben. He's going to pick up the race win in the 7-year-old B final. On the team from Gosport National Ratings, he's in there in about 3 at the moment, having a good old scrap with Harry Taylor out of SVT Mongoose. That looks like Will Beckett just being shuffled back as spot as Caskins gets busy through the 3rd straight. It's looking good for Kinge. Caskins, Beckett 1, 2, 3, Taylor in 4. Who's the rider picking up 5? That's going to be the 675 plate of Nico Johnson in black. RPF, Rudy Pleasant's 4. In this one at the back of the pack, not quite sure what's happened to RPF. But out front, the 042. That's going to be Ruara Kempsford. Logan Azito, that's your 1 and 2 riders, who's picking up Green Chief Shearer. Adam Centurion's massive in and out of that final turn. Merseyside BMX Club have got a rider inside the top 4. That's going to be Max Peets. Moving on to the 9-year-old girls, Flick Bretnell and Lincoln. TMT, Lottie Arnold in there in that 2 spot. Who's picking the 3? Looks like that could be Luciana Pinton Barrett. Telford Flyers finest. Round about the podium positions as things stand. Here comes Susie Wyatt around the outside of the Worcester Racing Line of Freya Forest. Oh, Wyatt's getting busy into the final turn. She's just gone from 5 to 3 in 1 straight. So it's going to be Bretnell down to the wire. Arnold for 2. Wyatt's in there for the 3. Congarab in there in 2. Alfie Thorne in there in 3. Well, looks like the 9 plate of Oscar Marco in there in 4. He's being chased down by the 29 plate of Joel Pritchard. Out of the Hawks, so the Hawks got 2 riders in this race. Currently going through in 3 and 5, but here comes Pritchard putting the pressure on Marco down the final straight. The Hawks looking like they're going to pick up 2 riders inside the top 4. All Kello, Stuffle, Smith and Ledger with ball. All heading towards that first corner. Looks like that's going to be awesome. More with the whole shot in this 10-year-old girls P final. Right there with her out of the Allen Factory Supercross crew. Alice Barron, it's her birthday today, so a massive happy birthday to Alice. She was actually at the track at about 7:30 this morning to let us know that it was her birthday today. So she's having an absolute call for every day as well, and they're in that 2 spot at the moment. Chasing down more in this B5 with the 9th plate is Layla Dixon. She's in there inside the top 3. Took the hard shot racer with the 18th plate in 4. That's going to be Poppy Weatherly, beautiful Green Machine Tribe. Fast signatures that have got Madison Stuffle rounding out them top 5 spots just to bring it down to the wire. 11-year-old Paul, Ollie Bird, Alan's Factory Supercross, that's going to be a 1 and 2 reactive rating. They've got George Spencer in there in 3, aboard that 11 bike. Being chased down by Aston John Lee and Seth States. That's your 4 and 5, but it's all about Radco Racing. Seth Kacharik, he's going to be your race winner in the 11-year-old boys. As the Trolls hit that second straight, Everett Corey aboard into turn number 2. Had to pull on the ripcord though, so it is Teddy Jones, Edward Cordery, Ronnie the Landshark Wood. Caleb Twold in there in that 4 spot. He's up the pressure there from Seth Cubitt round the outside. Looking to pick up a top 4 spot. Last turn action, Jones, BMX Hype. He's going to pick up this race win. Edward Cordery in that 2 spots. 12-year-old ladies. April Wood out of Bournemouth BMX Club. That's going to be your 1 and 2. Emmy B in there in 3, giving it for the MCR Massive. Dragon Riders in 4. Darcy Payne on the 25 plate with a 14 plate in 5. That's Jamie Puddock out of Spin to Win Bicycle and Motocross team. Last straight action then, Bonnie Dudley, she's going to be a race winner. 13-year-old open class L2. That is Zach Everly leading the pack, 1 and 2 with his teammate Jack Devine. Racing up in age group of 2. Moto Factory Team UK on track at the moment, and who's survived from that round the outside. That's the 21 plate. The Meal Challenger didn't quite make his 6, so he's going to have to settle for the through. Race number 30. Elizabeth Graham in there in that 2 spot. Looks like Paige Cathcart got us in 3. Good for Santa Racing. Team Era got a rider in there in 4. That's going to be the 15 plate of Olivia Webb. She's being chased down by the rider out of Crank BMX coaching by Carla Davenport, but it is Sarah Pritchard out for a looking good to bring it through the final straight. Paige Cathcart-Gunnison has gone from 2 to 1, from 3 to 2. Looks to go from 2 to 1 now. 1 and 2 with Charlie Craig. Ethan Crooks Martin's in there in 3. The rider picking up the 4. That's the 11 plate of Harry Tyers. Silly Collins in 5, Lawrence Bojang in 6, Oliver Arnold in 7. Mark towards Idlow, he's going to pick up that open 14 and final win. 14 Mind and Bournemouth BMX Club. Looks like we lost Ruben Bishop in that previous race. Let's hope that he's alright. Syra going on 1 and 2 with Team Ian's Clara Salmon. It was Clara's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Clara. The 9 plate on the inside. That's going to be one of the Hard Knocks ladies. Bella Gerard works her way on the inside of turn number 3. Here comes the pressure there from the 14 plate of Lily Uebry. Uebry shuffles her way through from 4 to 3 on the line. Last straight specialist, Crucial Racing, evolved Bicycle Motocross in there in 2. That is Stuart Little. The 836 from the training. Out of Bournemouth BMX, he's in there in 3. Ian Milne in 4. For Brett Knight down the final straight under all sorts of pressure from Stu Little. Stu's not after the win, he's just after nicking Brett's name. As we go on to the 15-year-old B final, Elvis Lawrence, Keith Osborne, Robbie Martin, Alonso, Happy Bailey. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Maxwell Lawrence in there in 5, but it's going to be stay strong down this final straight. Elvis Lawrence in this 15-year-old B final. Absolutely moves being made in turn number 2. Look like the Green Machine rider getting busy. That was Ollie Kirby. 25 plate in there in 3. That's David Ocko-Meher. Being chased down by Logan Widdowson on the exit of that 3rd corner as Duncan picks up the race and win. 17 to 18-year-olds now out on track. Monday for Gratta. New race leader, Hot Shot Racing in there in that 3 spot. That is Oscar Stanbury doing it for Cardiff. On his home track, Malachi O'Reilly looking to go round the outside, and I think he's going to make that one stick. Nathan Barata, Samson Townsend, that's going to be your 1 and 2. 1929-year-old B final on track. Daniel Kay, Jaden Seaward, that's your 1, 2, 3. Green Machine in 4. Scott Monroe Higgs. We're missing riders for the A finals, ladies and gents. If you're in the A finals, you need to be in the pens immediately, please. We're missing a load of riders for our A finals, so if you are in the A finals, please head to the pens immediately. 29-year-old ladies. The 9 on the plate, do this one through, Megan Kirby, Ring Machine Tribe. Amy Willets, Rebecca Gold, that's going to be your 2 and 3 to bring it towards our second turn. Rider out of Cardiff, Lydia Weather. Rounding out the top 4 spots as things stand. Retro Racing, trying to go in 2 and 5. The other Retro Racing rider is going to be Ella Lamb. Willets makes a move to go from 2 to 1. She's going to pick up this P-final run as they bring it down to the right. On to our A finals then. We are a go with a 6 and unders. They're bringing the thunder down the first shot. My word, look at the front 2 little lads go. Airborne through that first jump. Who's going to pick up the whole shot? Looks like that could be Milo Gehring out of Cardiff BMX. We've got next to it with him in that 2 spot doing it for jump from S&M Source. The rider in 3 is going to be BMX Hypes, and it's Dowsing. Dowsing then chasing the front 2 riders into that second corner. Got out front, looking good. Milo Gehring 198 on the plate. He's absolutely flying today. The 4 spot looks like the 203. That's Milo Ryder Bays. He's under pressure from the 558. That's Victor Anderson out of Hackney BMX Club. In and out of the final corner down the last straight. It's all about the 198. Milo Gehring is 6th on the winner. Rupert Garnett, Ellis Dowsing rounding out the podium spots. Final number 40 is on track. These are your female 6 and unders headed towards turn number 1. Where's Grace Snell? She's at the front of the pack already. On the 180 plate, doing it for Fluid Bicycle Motocross. Snell leads it out across the whole shot line. Out of Detroit BMX Club, Cumbernauld Centurions have got a rider in this one. Haile Goodall on the 4959 plate heading towards turn number 2. And the rider in 3 is going to be Adeline Wilson doing it on the 818 plate for Telford Flyers. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for these little ladies as they come past you. They've been putting in a right old shift today. With these strong wings, it's Snell out front charging for the final corner. Snell, Goodall, Wilson, how they've been all day long. Absolutely flying out of the final turn. Grace Snell gonna be a race winner. Are they going for 2? Adeline Wilson rounds out the podium. 7-year-old boys, oh on. 7-year-old boys are bringing the noise down towards turn number 1. Look at this kid go. His first ever national weekend, and he's looking for a whole shot in his first ever A final. Ruben McAllister under pressure though. Parker Gray's getting busy. He's put down the stereoscope and he's here, picked up his bike. He's chasing down the Sonny Nunny rider. McAllister out there in front. There's going to be Greg in 2. Alejandro Crudo Estevez in 3 for the Bromwood Park National Race Team. Heading into the final turn, the last corner. The fans are going absolutely bonkers. It's going to be Sonny Nunny's Ruben McAllister. It's his to lose. McAllister, Estevez next to 2 spot on the line. Wow. Moto number 4 for this 7-year-old little lady's heading for that first turn. Your British champion, Keely Ford, under pressure into the first corner. Here comes Kerr. Can she make it stick? It's going to be the 0-1 of Keely Ford. Braintree BMX Club leading this one out from Andover. That's your 1 and 2. Alice Loring's making moves, doing it for the mid-lane. She's up to 3, but she's under pressure from Amari Warrior Gibson on the 139. Ice Bikes in the Gibson gang, rounding out the top 4 spots as things stand. The 278 in there in 5. Temple Jones battling it out with the 705 of Evie Steele. Molly Kearns in there in 8, chasing down the rider in 7, Rose McCann. But Peony 4, Noah Kerr, Alice Laurie, that's going to be your podium spots. Final 43, the 8-year-old boy, Jasper Reels, John Ralph first jump like he's been racing BMX professionally for the last 15 years, but he's elbow to elbow with Ruben Lamb. One rider hits the deck, I think that was Sammy's horns, two to Lamb, heels, Bryden, look at how close these front 4 gents are, ladies and gents. Here comes Shelby 8, looking to get involved in a podium spot. Lamb's under pressure, heels isn't done yet, your British champion doing all he can to close the gap into the final turn. Merseyside BMX Club, Ruben Lamb, check him out, has heels got enough left in the tank? Lamb, heels, bridle, Yates, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The 8-year-old ladies are a go. Reside lane number 8 heading towards our first corner. But it's all about the 0-1 British champion. Moto 1 and Book Off race team. Hackney BMX Club. Esme Anderson. In and out of that first corner she goes. Who's there with her? Craig BMX coaching Sophia Reese. Merseyside BMX Club. Erin Dunny. Out of Chesterfield on the 752. She's rounding out them top 3 spots as it stands. TNT have got a rider in there, that's Ada Warner. Inside the top 4, she's inside the top 5, she's chasing down the rider in 4, that's the 574 of Ada Porter. Heading into the final corner, the 906 is Elsie Hopkins out of Burnham BMX Club. Just 10 minutes down the road, she's going to pick up the 6 out of that final turn, but Anderson, Reese, Dunny, 1, 2, 3. Final 45 hits the track, rather fast, he's on the outside heading towards our first corner, but it's Archie Fisher, your British champion, whole shotting into that first corner. Looks like one rider got shut down, that was Joseph Clayton and he shuffled back to about 3. The rider in there in 2, looks like that's going to be a rider out of the Cardiff Massive. Oliver Pritchard on the 767, heading for that second corner, your British champion though, Archie Fisher. Look at that for a gap that's opened up, ladies and gents. It's looking good for Fisher. Pritchard, Clayton, that's your podium spots. Rather fast in there in 3. Petter Bunchik in 4. Teddy Gorman in 5. That looks like Jones in 6. Heading in and out of that final corner they go. Oh, the battle's up for 2. Clayton's made his move. Is he going to nick it on the line? I think he did. Archie Fisher takes the win. 9-year-old girls are going final, number 46. We're reaching European, number 7, she's on the inside, but check out Philly Hewitt, Pro Star BMX. Hewitt's going to lead it into that first corner. Who's there with her? That's got to be Mabel Pine, your British champion, looking to get glued to a back wheel so she can hunt her down like prey through that second straight. Through the Dragons back they go. It's looking good for Hewitt as he stands into that second corner. Mabel Factory Team UK in there in 3 with Maggie Devine. That looks like heading in there in 4. Who's picking up the 5 on the 104? That's Izzy Moore. They're queuing up behind Hewitt though into the final turn. Pro Star BMX. Who's going to get it down the final straight? It's going to be Hewitt down to the wire. Pine, Devine, 2 and 3. The 10-year-old boys on track. Here's Ethan the Grey One looking to keep big hands on his stick to the first corner. It's the E1 and the 0-1. That's your 1 and 2, your European champion. Big Hen Sullivan in 1, the Grey White in 2. Alex Vitos is going the best of the rest at the moment. In there for Derby BMX Club. Moves being made. That looks like reactive racing getting busy. Now an auto. made his move, and Tech Perevni's worked his way up to 3. Shuffles Vito's back to 4. So it's the E1, the 0-1, the W3. Here comes Perevni on the grey one of the line. Who's gonna get the 2? Oh my word! Transponders of terror, do your thing. The 10-year-old girls all go. Where's Grant on the inside? Goes Avon along with Snell through that first jump. Hello Grant, your national number 2 from 2025. Absolute bicycle motocross and a former European finalist. It's gonna be Grant Dyson. Don't you want to? Where's Laura Snell? She's in nearing 3. Settling down in 4, looking like a Mika Gibson. Out of Ice Bikes UK. The 5 folks got to be Amelia Brain, Olympia BMX Club, but it's all out front with the 2-plate Ella Grant. Absolute bicycle motocross in and out of the final corner. Can anyone catch her? Dyson's doing all she can. Here comes Gibson. Gibson ganging her spots, gonna run out of the podium. Snell ends up in 4. 11-year-old boys with stories of the inside heading for that first corner. Pro-Star BMX National Champion. He's going to pick up the whole shot. Who's in there with him? Looks like Aiden Baptiste is picking it up. The 3 and 4 got to be Rex Ford and Dowsing. Oh, Dowsing slipped his pedal. Ends up off the track. Your British champion's got to pick himself back up then. Oh, he got busy into turn number 2. Jack Hayes right round the outside and made it stick. Shaw Hayes with 13 playing nearing 3. That's put Myers, Coach out of SPG Mongoose. Aiden Baptiste is in 4. Will's in 5. But it's all out front with Ethan Shaw. He's going to be a race winner. Rose absolutely steals it on the line. He must be. Final 50 is on track. The world number 8, Harley Bishop, out of lane number 1. She's going to be looking to lead it in towards that first corner. Who's in with her out of the Bradford? Bandit's massive. That's got to be Florence Dyson. Oh, it's getting busy in and out of that first corner. It's Bishop, Dyson, neck and neck. Dyson looking to go right down the outside and do it the hard way. Can she make it sticky? Yes, she can. Florence Dyson on an absolute charge. Dyson, Bishop, Lamb, 1, 2, 3, flip 5, played in 4, that's Molly Tomlinson, out of Fluent Bicycle Motocross. Can anyone catch the Bradford Bandit? No, they can't. Florence Dyson, Harley Bishop, Pia Lamb, 1, 2, 3. Here we go, we've got the 0-1 and the E1 in this final with Finn Munro. This kid is absolutely charging at the moment. It's going to be your European champion, ladies and gents. Leading it out at the moment from the British champion in room 2, Munro. Hemhill, who's picking up 3, looks like the 5-plate of Preston Newmarsh Powell. Running it out for Powell Racing as things stand. The Old Collective have got 2 riders going through in 4 and 5. That's Orland and Jackson. McAvoy in there in about 6. Running it out with Mike Finley. Can anyone catch Finn Munro, your European champion? No, they cannot. Alan's Factory Supercross takes it across the line. He's got style for days. 12-year-old. girls all go. Final number 52, Trixie Trace gets it all sorts of wrong. Down on that and through that first jump, but she's going to hold shot into turn number 1. Maisie Egan's right here with her in that 2 spot. Who's picking up the 3? Here comes Graham on 4, doing it 4 sorts in race gear. That looks like Amelia Rowe inside the top 4, but heading towards that second turn. Evolve Collective out front looking good. Trixie Trace taking it to him. Can anyone catch her? I don't think so with that sort of a lead in this final. So Trace and Egan heading into our final turn. Graham up 4, looks up the inside of Egan in that final corner. Didn't quite make his stick, so it's going to be Trace, Egan, Montford, Rowe, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Final number 53, the 13-year-old open class is a go. Where is your national champion, James Bibby's on the inside, heading for turn number 1. Bibby leads it out of the world. Number 3 is Leo Rowlands right there with him, glued to his back wheel on the exit of turn number 1. Archie Crocowine is just being shuffled back to about 4 as Ronnie Kane makes his move and goes from 4 to 3 down the second straight. Rowlands looks on the inside of Bibby. His back wheel just about managed to stick him upright. So Bibby, your national champion. Rowlands, your world number 3. Here comes Rowlands, last in action. He wasn't quite close enough. Trying to drag race down the final straight. Bibby, Rowlands, Kane. 1, 2, 3. Where's Freya Harry's out of the gate? She's on the inside lane number 1. Your world number 7. Looking like she's going to lead it into that first corner. Who's there with a looks like that's going to be the 1 plate of Iris Hannah doing it for Pure Bicycles. Picking up the 3 is the 8 plate Healthy Bride doing it for Absolute Bicycle Motocross. With Millie Ross and a team minding near in 4. Hard Knocks Bike Coach should have got a rider in 5. That's Grace Gerard. In and out of that second turn we go. Your world number 7. Looking good for Moto 1 and more race team to bringing it towards our final turn. Harry's been all season long. These two ladies strapping it out every single race. Harry's and Ida. Who's going to get it? Ida's got the momentum. Ida's going to steal it. Ross is going to nick the 3 on the line as well. Blind for 4. Harry's for 2. Final number 55 to 14, open class 8 is on track. Check out JP, Jack Perkins. Can he pick up the whole shot into turn number 1? Hard Knocks Bike Coaching, crucial racing. That's going to be your 1 and 2. Where is Freddie Parkinson? And a Pro-Star BMX is in nearly 3, but he's under pressure from Max McNulty. Doing it for it, both collected. Perkins and Miller getting busy out front. Miller threads the needle. Just about manages to get back over for the time. Being in towards the final turn, it's getting all sorts of carnage in and out of the final corner. The 1 on the plate, Miller, Perkins, who's going to get the 3? Going to be Parkinson with Elton 4. The 14-year-old girls are a go. Warren, lanes 1 and 2 where the battle's been all day long so far. Warren, your world number 8. Sorry, Rewards, your world number 8. Looking like she's going to lead this one out. And she does. Sending it towards from Warren. Who's going to pick up the 3? Looks like the 8 plate of Naira. Connor doing it for BMX Winner Photography. Oh, he's getting busy out front. Warren throws it under. Works her way from 2 to 1. Your new race leader than last year's national champion. Leading out from last year's world number 8. Last turn action. Has Ward got enough left for her? In the tank. In and out they go. Warren looking like she's going to hang on to it. Edwin Ward for 2. Naira O'Connell rounds out the podium spots as the Booster James picks up the 4. Final number 57 is a Grader Brand Bates. Old enough to know better, young enough to not care. It's going to be Sean Andrews picking up the whole shot into turn number 1. Christos Chalkos is right there behind him in the 2 spot. Louise Waddington is in there at about 5, scrapping it out with John Bentley. With all that will be OS 20. Here comes Matt Hayward on the inside, works his way from 3 to 2. Chalkos with a high low of his own. Looks like BMX Pete's in the deck. Fitzroy Brown picks himself up. It's all out from them with Sean Andrews, Ipswich BMX Club. Andrews, Hayward, Chalkos, 1, 2 and 3. Who's going to get the 4? Looks like Benson is going to hang on to it. Put your hands together for Fitzroy Price. Go! Livingston out of the lane, number 1. Who's there with him? Absolutely no one as he enters turn number 1. Moto 1 and Multi race team leads this one now with Livingston. Here is the 3 plate of Boudays right there behind him now. He's closed that gap up very quickly to bringing it towards that second turn. Brigo's airborne. Danny T's in there in 4. Valentine Mark Moore in there in 5. Fighting in 6, Sam 7, Eaton in 8. Last turn action. Livingston, Bouday, in and out they go. Livingston looking like he's going to hang on to it. Bouday keeping him on, it's right the way to the wire. Yearbury rounds out the top 3. Massive. Get goes down, the Masters are on track. Look first out of the inside, looking like he's going to pick up the whole shot into turn number one. Where is the original Tom Palmer? The Palm Dog's in there in two, Hudson's in three, it's in four, shuffling his way up the inside to pick up a top three spot. That looks like Higley now in there in four, Hudson's in five, but Billy Lucas, Stay Strong BMX National Champion from 2025, picked himself up a National Champ jersey last night as well. Who's going to pick up the two? Palm Dog for two. Is he rounds out the top three? As the 15-year-olds line up. This one could get all sorts of chaos as they bring it through the first straight. Look at Cotty closing the door down on Rayford. Who's going to pick up the whole shot? Cotty, cha-ching, 100 quid richer. Here comes Rayford though. The world number two is not done yet. Turn number two action. Rayford hunting him down like prey. Who's in there for three? Looks like tired. Hamilton in four. Rayford round the outside makes it stick. Tony Rayford, James Cottrell, Oliver Tyers, Ned Hamilton, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That time they're taking it across the stride. 50. Final 61 sees the 15-year-old ladies on track, and that's Emily Eaton looking to pick up the whole shot into turn number one. The three are pulled the front of the bike, Pro-Star BMX. Eaton leads it out, who's there with her? Looks like the four plate of Stoney Greenbridge, Giannino in there in 3 to 1. It's Katie Millar inside the top four doing for Moto, what a mock-up race team. In and out of that second turn they go. Eaton looking good at the front of the pack. Can anyone catch her? It doesn't look like it. Sidoni Cleve, Ring Giannolino doing all he can to close the gap back down. But Eaton looking like she's got this one wrapped up through the final straight. Cleve, Giannolino rounding out the podium spots with Millar in 4. 16 open, oh go, where is Lucas Seeley? Out of lane number one, he's going to hold shot into that first corner. Rab racing for the second time in about 3 races, so it is Seeley leading it. That looks like Franklin and Whistle picking up 2 and 3. Oh, Whistle looks on the inside of Franklin, wasn't quite close enough. Jack Davies in there in form, comes in 5, but it's all out front with Rab racing and Lucas Seeley looking to pick up another national win to add to his collection this year. Franklin was hunting him down, but his back wheel couldn't quite keep up with him, so he's just about managed to stick it upright. He picks up the 2 spot, then Whistle for 3. Goes down and the 16-year-old girls are away. Hayley Watson, Grace Burge heading for the first corner. It's going to be Burge out of Green Machine Try. Burge leads it out, Watson in 2. That looks like Rocky, can't stop, won't stop, Brown in 3. Summer Glyn's in 4. That's going to be French in 5. Heading in towards that second corner they go. It's all out front at the moment. Looks like we've lost the Tyler Price in that first turn. Burge out front, looking good. Brown's worked her way for that 2 spot. She's hunting it down on the edge of the turn number 3. Who's going to get it? Burge pushing as hard as she can. Burge, Brown, Watson. That's your 1, 2, 3. Put your hands together for a Tyler Price, ladies and gents. 17 to 18-year-old boys all go. Henry here has just been absolutely shot out of the cannon. Tom Millar is right where there with him into that first corner. Oh, he caught it, looked on the inside. It didn't quite work out for him. He's on the floor in a heat. It's here leading it out though. Who's here with him? Looks like Eli Smith doing it for Rob Racing. He's here, Tom Millar in there for 3. Looks like we've got the 14 plate in 4. That's going to be Malachi Price. He's under pressure. Smith isn't done yet. Last straight action, every here, Eli Smith is going to be here, Smith, 1 and 2, put your hands together ladies and gents, high play. A big must have win as the gate was about to go down. Outfit backs on the inside, heading for turn off the one. Back hole shots. Who's there with him? Looks like that probably Charlie Roy doing it for Moto 1. Wallace is in there in 3. Look at him going on the inside into turn number 2. Wallace is on an absolute charge. Backs, Wallace, Roy, Peterkin. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the fit on Peterkin round the outside. Goes from 4 to 3. Backs then looking good. Wallace is keeping him honest to the line. Backs is going to hang on. Wallace, Peterkin, Gambay, 2, 3, 4. 17 to 18-year-old lady are on track. It looks like Ashman's had a blinding start, heading for the first turn. The 2 Moto ladies are in there as well. It's Ashman, Emily, L1, Brooke, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes Amelia, Emily round the outside. Can she make it sticky to turn number 2? Emily goes from 2 to 1. Brooke's looking to make moves of her own. L1's not done yet though. She's working her way into the top 2 spot. As things stand, last turn action, they're so close, you could chuck a blanket over him. It's Emily Ashman who's going to get it at the line. Emily's looking like she's going to hang on to it. Ashman, L1 round out the podium spots. What a final. Last of the finals off the small hill on track. Godfrey out of the inside, looking to pick up the whole shot into turn number 1. Stay strong leading out from TNT in there in 2. It's Godfrey, Monday, Gerard, Gibson. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Holly's in there in 5. Nice and Hemstock having a battle for 6 and 7. The front had to turn it in for the day and 8 for the battle out front. Lucy Monday absolutely cracking down Remy Godfrey into the final corner. Godfrey leading it. Monday looking for a high-low. Orange worked her way to a top 3 spot. I have no idea how. It's going to be on the line with Godfrey. Monday, hurry, that's your podium spots. Junior Open is a go off the 8-metre hill. Check out Junior down to smooth. Jumps the triple into the first corner. It's Clitheroe. James Clitheroe, Kai Bowen. That's your 1 or 2 weeks. Number of leads in there about 4 minute looking for a way round. J. Tilton to Davies. Bowen looking good in there in that 2 spot. He's hunting Clitheroe down as they head for the final corner. Oh, Bowen almost coming up short. J. Tilton to Davies on the inside. Goes from 3 to 2. Clitheroe hard knocks him chase. He's going to take the win. J. Tilton to Davies for that 2 spot.
You ain't got no backbone.
Penultimate final number 69. Heading for the first corner. Annalise Carpenter has been absolutely blindingly quick all day long. Here comes Chisholm looking to close the door on Megan Roy, but it's going to be Carpenter, Roy, Chisholm, Carruthers, Alonso, 1, 2, 3, 4, out 5. In and out of that second corner they go. Annalise Carpenter, Halo, Wheels Race Team, absolutely checking out from the pack. Picked up a European final not so long ago. It's Darianne, she's looking to pick up this win here and now. Carpenter, Roy's under pressure from Chisholm. Chisholm's going to nick it at the line. Roy for 3. Eyes to the sky and back down to earth again for the Superclass men. Who's going to... Oh, Maple hits the deck. And Russell's going to lead it into the 10. Who's there with him? George Hunt's picking it up. Barnum's got a bit of work to do. He's in the end about 5 and 6 at the moment. Mabawani Rise in there in 3. Harwell in 4. But it's all about Neighbour Barnes BM Racing. Carl Russell on the Continental team. Has George Hunt got enough left for him in the tank? Last turn action. Russell, Hunt, Mabawani Rise. Harwell, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Gorman in there for 5. Barnum in 6. Carl Valentine Maple picks himself up off the floor. What a day of racing, ladies and gents. Thank you very much. Wherever you are heading this evening, please have a safe journey. We'll see you back here in the morning bright and early for some more of the same.